Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's the start of June and it's fantastic weather, 21 degrees, and I'm heading for a semi-remote loch near Bridge of Orchy, and yeah, the weather's just stunning. So rather than it being just a normal walk where I'm just testing gear, which I'm testing gear, I feel this one's got more of a purpose. Just taking a wee bit of respite because the cloud has come over the sun just now. So anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the reason for coming out actually is very important. I'm trying to help out the family of Neil Skinner. Neil went missing just over a year ago in May at Loch Dochard area. He had the pals with him, but they had gone on and he turned back and then camped up at the loch, and he never returned. So I said I'd come out and try and help. I'm going to go for the walk anyway, really enjoy this area. More than hope than expectation, but you never know, keep your eyes peeled. I've also got my drone with me, so I said I would fly that over an area that they specifically mentioned because it's really hard to search on foot. So I'll put that up for as long as it lasts, just in case we see anything on film. But yeah, I'm really just doing it because Friday afternoon, it's great to be out. It's a great place. It's years since I've been there and camped. But this feels kind of with a purpose. And I think that's much better than just doing the average gear review or whatever. I was going to go paddle boarding, and I'll show you that. Actually, I got that given to me by Naturehike, which has been brilliant, and I need to get more practice. I'll show you some film on that. I have to say, I'm impressed with all the stuff you get with it. We've got the storage bag, the seat, a pretty high pressure, decent looking pump with a metal shaft on it. We've got it right down to things like mobile phone waterproof holder for going around your neck. The actual paddle itself, you've got the seat that clips onto it. Not sure what that one is. Oh, that's a dry bag. You've got that as well. Repair kit, fins, paddle leash. So basically, yeah, everything you need. It's very extensive. Yeah, so bringing you back to this. So yeah, there's a serious side to this, although I'm out really just to enjoy myself and hopefully get a wee solo camp somewhere near the loch. But you never know, and it would be fantastic to try and help, or at least add to the search. Every bit of shade and water I can get, you really need it. Wow. Absolutely stunning day. But the payback may be monster midges. I've had quite a few people warn me that other folk have had nets on. The guy that just came off the mountain to my right said it was horrendous on the top up there, which really surprised me because I thought it'd be a lot worse down here. But for the moment, the scenery is stunning. So we'll stick with this. We'll get to the loch and we'll see how it goes. Maybe fish in the river. I think that hill up ahead of me there actually is the one that Stripey Hat Guy went up recently in a video. It looked really good. A bit chillier at that point. But I might even head up there for a bit of wind if it's really dodgy down at the loch. So far that's the only human evidence I've seen out here. Right in the middle of blooming nowhere, a coffee cup. Nice. Nice breeze here, it's lovely. just taking the edge off that temperature because it's hard work. I'm genuinely taking it a wee bit slower, just checking out the riverbeds and stuff. And in this weather, it's probably the perfect pace. But yeah, I don't think it's long till we get to the footbridge from memory, and we'll cross over the river and onto the other side towards Loch Dochard. In the past, I've had to use these stones, but the weather is so dry here in Scotland. It's really been, I think we're 50% of our normal rain at the moment. It's looking like another global warming summer in Scotland, that you can walk just straight across here without even getting your feet wet. Just spoke to that chap there. He's going down to Glen Etive and then doing a circuit of it coming out on the north side of Glencoe. Decisions. Go for the style or go for the open goal. I think I'll go for the open goal. Whoa. God almighty, this is wobbly. Needs a bit of work. Whoa. Well, it's 4:15 and the heat is just relentless. Well, for us Scots it is. It's probably 21, but it feels a lot hotter. And it's just hard to find shade around here. So I don't think I'm far from the loch. I'm going to head up there, get the tent up I think, get under cover, and then we'll do a wee recce around that area. Well, made it to the loch, and it's nice to be in the shade. I'm absolutely gasping. Got a slightly complaining left knee as well for some reason, probably the weight of the rucksack. So we're down to the wee island here, well, the wee headland I should say. Have a wee look there, decide whether I want to camp here or not, and if I'm going to fly the drone either tomorrow morning or today, it should be probably to the far end there of the loch, because they say that's a really wild area and hard to search. Anyway, it's good to be here. Let's have a wee look inside if I can get in. The last time I was here, the graffiti in here was ancient. I mean, seriously old, some of it. Everywhere you go, images of Neil. Oh, smells in here, something's died. I bet that's mice though. Oh dear. There's some, I can't remember where the oldest graffiti is, but there's some really old stuff in here. 1994, 1992, pretty old. What's that? 80, is that 80 something? Is that 90 something? Can't quite make it out. 88 I think. 1990. Quite. It's cold and I'm hungry. Me too. I want to die. I'll stick to my tent, thanks. Despite the undertones of Neil being missing, it's a lovely, lovely place. It's just great to be out. It's a great place. I thoroughly recommend you come out here. At least I've got a spare if I need one. If you can hear that, there's an incoming helicopter somewhere, but I just can't see it. So tonight I am going to get another use of the Naturehike Vik 1. Nice and light, 1.1 kilo roughly. And I've got some polycro which I bought online from Amazon, I think it was, or eBay. Instead of my usual space blanket, I'm hoping this might be a bit more robust. We'll stick that underneath. I do like the fact it's an exoskeleton pitch in this one. So just one set of poles and they all join together, including the centre brow pole. Even that all goes together in a hub here. I'll show you that in a minute. Anyway, really simple and quick when you're tired, like I am. The pole ends are colour coded, so I think I've got it the right way around this time. I've only slept in this 2 nights, I think, one trip at Tinabruch. So this will be the second trip, effectively, third night. So hopefully it'll be good, and I'm looking forward to just chilling out for a while because I'm tired. Right, there we go, that's it up. Absolute cinch to put up, I like it. It's very simple. Show you around. 2 top vents, which should pick up that breeze nicely and keep the condensation down for the moment. A wee rear vestibule accessible by a wee zip on the inside. Main doors off to the front. I really just wanted to keep it into the wind actually, because that way I'll get the sunset, hopefully, and the best views of the mountains. And then for some reason it's double guide at this side because it's slightly higher, which is your head end really for sleeping. So a big shout out to James at Collins Outdoors, that's where I got this. Their site actually is very good because it already includes the tax for a lot of these Chinese tents. So instead of ordering them on AliExpress, everything is covered and paid for. The price you see on the website is the price you get. And they sent me this Vik 1 because I kind of identified it as a perfect summer tent for me, I think. Especially for bike packing where I can't use poles. I've already got my own Wander prototype, which I can use with a single walking pole. So that's very much like a Lanshan Pro type arrangement. But for bike packing where I don't want to carry walking poles, this is ideal. But anyway, I thought I'd bring this back out and try it again because it really hasn't had a good go. And we'll see how we got on tonight. I've actually got one other bit of gear I forgot to mention. This arrived yesterday. Sunblesa head torch. I think it's only 45 grams and about 360 to 400 lumens on max. I'm amazed how light it is. It does. I thought my Petzl, is it Tika, was really light, but actually this is even lighter by a long shot. USB chargeable, and it looks good. It's got 2 different lenses, so you've got 2 different kind of lighting setups. Controlled by this button on the top. I would like to see this with just a string, to be honest, because it's so light. It's like something ideal for summer fast and light adventures. The strap probably weighs nearly as much as the torch, so I'll get rid of that, just have like a wee elastic line. But anyway, I'll try it later on, see how we get on once it gets dark. Right, we've got a brew on, get some coffee just to wake me up. I nearly fell asleep on the mat there, so could do with a wee pick me up before dinner. I'm just chilling out here for a while, lying on my mat, watching the tent wobble in the wind, but actually, considering it's side on to the breeze, which is quite strong, yeah, it's pretty wind stable. I do like the frame on it, it seems to hold it pretty securely. And long may that wind continue, because that'll be mid-J hell here if it changes. Right, I know you can't contain your excitement about this, but just to let you know what I'm eating, potato and leek soup to start. And this is probably the heaviest thing I carried. I'm not going very ultralight with this. This glass weighs a ton. I should have decanted that into a wee plastic bottle, but hey ho. It's amazing this weather. It's like sitting on a beach, camping. It's 7 o'clock and it's probably still over 20 degrees, I would say. I'm trying to stay in here to avoid sunburn. Anyway, this thick potato and leek soup is looking very hearty. So we'll get this down as first. And then for main course we have the super exciting culinary experience of the king pot noodle of beef and tomato. As you can tell, I got lazy this morning in the supermarket, couldn't be bothered. That is actually very good. I do like that one. £2.70 of sheer delight. The Caldera cone with the Trangia burner in it is super efficient. It's as quick as a jet boil, I would say. It really is amazing how quickly it goes, especially in this wind. I think the wind really does help it. The vent holes at the bottom really just kind of turbocharge the thing, and it's actually better in windy weather than it is in still weather. So I'm just back out after dinner doing another wee recce, just in the off chance we might spot anything unusual. But if nothing else, it's a nice walk. I'm going to head up to the high point of the rough ground up there, and then I'll turn back, and I may just do a wee check in some of the rough ground over here, because we've been in before collecting wood and it's very wild in there and easy to lose somebody. So this is the area the guys were saying it'd be quite good to fly the drone, because it's so hard to get people into, or it's just very difficult to cover unless you've got a lot of people, and I can see why. So yeah, I think what I'll probably try and do is tomorrow morning is we'll just fly over this area and film and look down and just see if there's anything worth spotting. Spent quite a while there just looking with binoculars right across that whole moor area, and you spot little things everywhere but nothing obvious. But it's just no man's land out there, quite difficult. There is a track running through there that a vehicle has been, but there's a lot of area to the left and the right, and it gets increasingly what looks like bog and marsh away out there. God knows, it's tough stuff. Anyway, I think I'm going to head back towards the tent, and then we'll maybe just check out the wee area on the right where you can collect firewood just in case. I think we might be descending into midgy hell now as dusk falls. I can feel them biting already, so I'm getting back to that tent. My tent is actually still in the sun, amazingly enough. So I just came up with a wee idea there to try for higher winds. Maybe actually use my walking poles to brace the crossbow and give it even more strength. Doesn't need it tonight, it's absolutely bomber. But I just thought I'd try it. I'll just leave the poles there anyway, because we've got nowhere else to go. Unsurprisingly, that's the temperature starting to drop now. But still amazingly warm. Very, very mild. I'm just popping this windproof on more than anything else, because I've still got the outside door open, just so that I can catch the view and see if the sunset goes to a really nice colour. But yeah, just summer camping. The Vic 1's been really good so far. I'm really pleased with my tent setup just now actually. The Vic 1's been great for this so far. We'll see what the condensation is like tonight. The Nortent Vern 1 is a brilliant all-rounder for mountain and winter use. And light enough. If you took the inner out, actually it's only 1.2 kilograms. So I may try that in a future video. Just put the polycro down and use it as a single skin. And last week we were on Arran. Show you a couple of photos. We used the MSR tin time, so that was me and my wife. And it's a great base tent. It's a wee bit heavy obviously if you're backpacking with it over any distance, but the room inside, it's just so comfortable. It's such a good place to hang out for long times, you know. And to cook inside as well. So my sleep system tonight is my trusty Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite. It actually is going down slightly, so it's going to go back to Ireland for warranty repair. But yeah, you usually get through the night with it, but it goes a bit soft. And I've also got my 4-class sleeping bag in the back of the wee tent here. In the Vic 1, I've got the rucksack at the back. A fair old pile of stuff lying about, red wine that I had tonight. Nice view above me on the hill here, and as you can see, it's just a great setting. Got it all to myself. Only saw 2 people on the way in. One was biking to Glen Etive and then heading into Glencoe, I think, but he was going to stay in Glen Etive tonight. And looking back towards Bridge of Orchy where I came, you can see the hills away in the distance over there. Yeah, so anyway, I've literally just kind of spent my time relaxing and searching for any signs of anything unusual for Neil Skinner's family. But look at that, it's a great outlook from your tent. I've also brought the drone as well, so I've got the Seafly Mini, which I bought myself again. This is not supplied by anyone, but actually I think it really performs well above its £150 price bracket. It must be nearly 10 o'clock and the wind is actually still going, so I have not been bitten by a single midgie, which is an absolute godsend, because I know it can be utterly hellish here at Loch Dochard. Good for fishing, hellish for midges. In the background there, the radio signal's not too good here. I'm struggling to get much signal. I can get some, but I have to hang on to the aerial, and AM absolutely dead, getting absolutely nothing. Anyway, I'm camped pretty much on the spot that I believe Neil Skinner was on, and there's a little kind of cairn has been built, I think, just in his memory just now by the family, and I'm right beside it. So it's just to really make me think about where he might have walked or where he might have gone, so as I can look around. I've been scouring the area, but obviously nothing yet. But anyway, it's a great spot, a lovely place, and I'm going to go to my bed soon, get up in the morning and we'll fly the drone, and then time to go out. It's been very quiet, apart from just in the last half an hour. 2 parties of 2 walking further in towards Glen Etive, but it's been dead all day. I met one biker. Spot the tent, and this is my view for tonight. Of course, it's not going to get particularly dark, I don't think, or not for long. Right, despite the light, I think that's me in for the night now. Is it worth putting a candle on? I do like the ambience of a candle, but I'm not sure if I need it tonight, to be honest. So, it's 25 to 11, guys. I'm off to bed, and I will see you in the morning. Cheers just now.
Good morning, campers. Another fine day in paradise. And enough of a breeze that the midges so far are not biting the hell out of me. So I've just spotted 2 other neighbours way over the other side of the loch. That's me on maximum magnification, so they're a good distance away. And another wee red tent right opposite me, about a mile or so away. Must be the other couple I saw last night. Okay, let's go fly, see if we see anything. I just stumbled across this as I came down to test the drone, but I think it is sheep. Well, I can only imagine it's sheep. Yeah, definitely sheep. You see all the rest of it lying here. So unfortunately we've had a compass calibration error on the drone, and I could not get it up for the life of me, excuse the expression. So I'm going to try it once more here, just see if it'll calibrate out in this more open area away from some stones, and try and fly if we can. If not, I'm afraid we'll just have to check it when I get home. As always, guys, leave no trace. In fact, take one back. I've taken a bit of rubbish from somebody else. So that's me off, folks. 2 hours to get back out to Bridge of Orchy, and then I'm heading to Oban. Thank you very much for watching. Apologies I couldn't get that drone working at all.
compass calibration problem, don't know what it is. It's a brand new one as well. I'm a bit gutted because I wanted to do the search further up, but anyway, I tried as best I could with binoculars. But it was a great trip overnight, midgie free, don't have a single bite, which is an absolute miracle. So if you liked the video, please give us a wee like or a subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I really appreciate it, and it helps boost the channel. And I will see you out there next week for the next one. Cheers just now.